Capron,
Here.
Greckin,
Here.
Moore,
Here.
Reddick,
Here.
Scott.
Here. We'll go quickly if we can with all these attorneys sitting here. We don't want all that wasted billing time in the chambers today, so we'll move quickly. 3 is a reading of the minutes of December 21st, 2015. I'll move that.
Second.
Greckin,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Reddick,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Capron.
Aye.
I'll move the meeting adjourned, signed aye.
Second.
Moore,
Aye.
Reddick,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
Capron,
Aye.
Greckin.
Aye.
This time we'll have the oath of office to newly elected council members. For that, city attorney will introduce Judge Nelson.
It's my honor to introduce District Associate Judge John Nelson. Judge Nelson was appointed to serve Woodbury County as a magistrate in 1997. He was appointed District Associate Judge in 2006. He attended the University of Iowa, earning his law degree in 1991. In the past, he has worked at the Sioux City Legal Department, the Woodbury County Attorney's Office, and was in private practice. Judge Nelson is married and has 2 children. Welcome.
Thank you. I do have to apologize. I grabbed an old robe when I was coming in and Mayor Scott, if you could come out here and join me.
Dog bite case. Somebody got sued over that one.
Let it go.
We're glad to have you.
Raise your right hand, please. I, Robert E. Scott, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that I will faithfully and impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge all duties of the office of mayor in the city of Sioux City, county of Woodbury, state of Iowa, as now or hereinafter required by law. Do you so solemnly swear? Here, if you could come over here with me for the sign.
Judge Nelson will now Rhonda Capron.
Blood, John.
I, Rhonda Capron, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and to the best of my ability discharge all duties of the office of council member in the city of Sioux City, county of Woodbury, state of Iowa, as now and hereinafter required by law. Do you so solemnly swear? I'll have you sign first this time.
Waiting. He's excited. He's clapping.
Nice pen, he has a nice pen.
State issue.
State issue, okay. Thank you.
Do we go right into the next one? or-
We need to call the roll of the new council members first.
Reddick,
Here.
Scott,
Here.
Capron,
Here.
Greckin,
Here.
Moore.
Here. At this time, before I make the announcement on the Mayor Pro Tem, let me thank Rhonda and Keith for fulfilling that role the last 2 years. I try not to not be here, but on occasion I do, and I'm grateful for council members that fill in and do a lot more than I do, so thank you guys for your service. I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't quite understand how this becomes the mayor's responsibility, but I'm honored to have that opportunity, and today it's my privilege to appoint Dan Moore as the Mayor Pro Tem for the coming 2 years. Judge Nelson will now administer his oath of office.
Sit, Jack. Jack, pay attention. I, Dan Moore, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and I will faithfully and impartially, and to the best of my ability, discharge all duties of the office of Mayor Pro Tem in the city of Sioux City, County of Woodbury, State of Iowa, as now or hereinafter required by the law. Do you so solemnly swear? I do. Dan, if I could have you sign here, please. Thanks, Judge. Thank you. And just briefly, the three folks that I've sworn in, I know personally and professionally. It was an honor to be asked to do this, and I have great faith in your ability to do the good work for the city. So thank you, and good luck with all your efforts.
Thank you, Judge. We appreciate you doing it. I've known John since he was a young guy, and you've come a long way and done a great job. Thank you for being here today for us.
Thanks, Judge. Thank you.
With that, I think, Mr. Moore, you want to say a few words first?
I would, or I'll defer to
No,
you,
I'll
Mayor.
go last.
Or Council Member Rhonda.
I'll go after you.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mayor. And thank you for your confidence and trust in me to serve as Mayor Pro Tem. That means a lot, and I want to thank Rhonda and Keith as well for serving as Mayor Pro Tem. You were good role models for me as far as filling in and getting the job done and being great team members to be with. And Pete, I look forward to another year with you. I think we've got a great team up here. I really do. And I'm honored to serve as Mayor Pro Tem. I would like to introduce, as the mayor pointed out earlier, this has been a very expensive swearing-in ceremony because most of my law firm is here, and I'd like to introduce them first, if I may. Angie Schneiderman, and by the way, Angie serves on the Board of Trustees of the Airport Board. Carrie Hareska, and Carrie is on the Sports Authority Commission, and thank you for serving on that board. Nikki Blasey is an associate in our office. Bob Meese is one of my partners. Richard Moeller, Mark Cord, and Jason Gann here in town and are raising their children. Megan Pennell and her son Isaiah Olson, and somewhere is Jack Pennell. and Billy is on the way, and will be here in March. And then my son Eric Moore is here and has two children here in town, Sophia and Ethan, and his wife Jenny. So I'm really glad that you all stayed in Sioux City. You're raising your family, and I think our council is fulfilling its mission to do the right things for the younger generation in our city. I'm going to briefly, if I may, and then I'll be done, because I was thinking about this, and I take this job seriously, and I'll tell you, it's a delight to serve as Mayor Pro Tem under and I'm really proud of this. I truly am the longest serving mayor that we've had in Sioux City, Iowa. And Bob Scott, you just have done a phenomenal job with giving us leadership, and I know it's a team effort, but you've given great leadership, and you've done things that a lot of councils couldn't do without your leadership, and I truly mean that. So it's an honor to serve with the longest serving mayor in the city of Sioux City, and that record will probably hold for a long time, because, by the way, on a personal note, I know the mayor finds third place is totally unacceptable. Second place he can tolerate a little bit, but he's a number one guy. But what I did, and I'm just going to go through these briefly because I think it's important to the community And I may not hit on all of the items because I'm terribly nervous up here doing this, but I just want to do a word game. And so when I think of economic development, for me, it's stay the course. Workforce development, the word focus comes to mind. Community trail system, continue our progress on the community trail system. Downtown green space, enhance is a word that comes to mind for downtown green space. Reconstruction of I-29, hold on, is what I have for that. And then quality of life issues, what's for the greater good of the community. And then housing, 2 words pop into mind, affordable and more housing. And I think that's the direction the council takes. I think that's the direction the mayor wants to take. And I really look forward to 2016. I think we're going to have a very challenging year, but we've got a great staff under the leadership of the city manager. The culture is positive. We have a lot of good people at City Hall, and that's going to continue. There's going to be a transparency, a cooperation, like you've seen in the past couple of years. We're going to continue that on for this year. And I know we can get the job done, and we're going to represent the citizens to the best of our ability. So again, thank you, family. Thank you, family over here, law family. Thank you. And council members and mayor, thank you very much, and city staff. Thank you all for being so supportive and great people to work with. Thanks.
Thank you.
Boy, that's quite a speech to follow here. Holy cow.
And I'm sure Bob wants everyone else to take about half as much time.
Yeah. I'm going to make this short.
I know I will.
I just want to thank everybody for the support that you give us. You know, if it wasn't for the people out there, we couldn't do what we do. I love what we do. I love the people that we do it for. Sometimes we make decisions that aren't probably real popular, but that's why we're up here. We're up here to move Sioux City forward and to do the right things. I want to welcome Dan as Mayor Pro Tem. I'm telling you, great guy, Bob, Mayor. I tell you, we have a great council here, and we may agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, we're still friends, and that's what it's all about. I wouldn't have ran this year again if it hadn't been for the council that we have, because we can make the right decisions. A lot of it's common sense, and a lot of it is a lot of reading and a lot of information that we have to go over. And there's a lot of things that I don't understand. I mean, you can't expect someone, you know, to come in here and know everything. So that's why we have good staff. That's why we have a good council that helps us get through it. And I can't be more thankful for the employees that we have, the people that help us get through the things that we need to find out about. I can call up anybody. I get information. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but if I call our staff up, they can explain it, and then I understand it. Or I can call the mayor, or I can call up one of the council, one of my council boys, as I say, or I can call Bob Pamela, our city manager. So it's all a working thing here, and we all work well together. And as we all know, you probably don't find that so often. So we have another, Bob and I are in here for another 4. Hopefully we have Pete and Keith and Dan going to go for maybe another 4 after they get through this next 2. So, you know, Sioux City's going forward, and we've gone a long ways in a short time. So I welcome everybody, and I'm excited to continue on. So thank you.
You know, in the paper this week, it said somewhere that it was either contentment or something, voter contentment or my popularity. I'd like to hope that it is voter contentment, and that a lot of that has to do with the council here that I serve with, and I'm been lucky over the years that I've served in this position and as a council member to serve with really good councils. And in some communities, that's not always the case. You know, there's a lot of infighting and a lot of things that happen that don't move a community forward. I've never had to go through that. So I'm thankful for council members, and certainly if there's any reason that I didn't have opposition, you guys had as much to do with that as certainly anything that I did. I'm thankful for the staff here and the staff at my offices. Without good staff, we wouldn't look good. And we're blessed here, and I'm blessed at my offices that in our different businesses. And, you know, I've served in the public offices for 15 years now. Karen and I have been married 40. That's a long time for her to have done more than she needed to. So I thank her. Our kids are here today. 3 of our 5 kids, Jesse couldn't come up, and Andy's out of town, works out of town now and lives out of town, but grandkids are here. 2 of the best bandit coaches are here with me today, and thankful for my mom that she still can come to these for me. So I'm looking forward to this next year. I think we've had a good run here the last few years, and I think as long as we stay focused on what's important to the citizens of this community and not what's important to us, we'll be successful. So again, I want to thank you and the staff for being very supportive the last 4 years for me. Thank you. With that, I would move we adjourn.
Second.
Stock,
Aye.
Capron,
Aye.
Greckin,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye.
Raddick.
All righty then. Feeling better. Thanks for the excitement.
See you in a couple hours.